Trump's single-family home ban could change real estate forever. President Donald Trump just made one of the most explosive housing announcements in decades. On January 7th, he said he plans to ban large institutional investors from buying more single-family homes. His words were simple. People live in homes, not corporations, and he is calling on Congress to make this law. That sounds good on social media, but put in real life, this could completely change how real estate investing works in America. Trump says this is about protecting the American dream, about making homes affordable again, about stopping Wall Street from swallowing up neighborhoods. And there is truth in that. But here is where things get dangerous. He did not define what a corporation is. And in real estate, that matters more than anything. Most people hear that word corporation and they think Blackstone, Invitation Homes, Progressive Residential, big Wall Street money company. But in real estate, a corporation can be you, your LLC, your family trust, your holding company, the entity that owns your rental. This is also a corporation. So until this is clarified, millions of small investors are in limbo, just like me. And here is the part no one in cable news is saying. Most single-family rentals are not owned by Wall Street. They are owned by small investors. According to Batch Data's Q2 2025 Investor Pulse report, investors own about 20% of U.S. homes, but 87% of those are owned by small investors, mom and pop, people with 2, 5, 10 houses, not hedge funds. So if Trump bans only large institutions, it barely moves the needle. But if he plans all corporations, it destroys the backbone of the rental market. Even economists are warning about this. Tom Malone from Cotality said that banning investors might lower prices slightly, but it would also slow new construction. And when supply slows, rents rise. That pushes families out of entire neighborhoods, especially when affordability is already tight. Atlanta is one of the only major cities where Wall Street owns more than 10% of the homes. So even there, the impact would be limited. And remember, something important. This proposal only stops future purchases. It does not force anyone to sell. So even banning big investors would not flood the market with inventory. Here's another twist. The big Wall Street player Trump is targeting are already leaving single-family homes. They are moving into build-to-rent communities, entire subdivisions built and rented by one owner. Why? Because it's easier to manage, more efficient, and more profitable. So this ban might not even hit the people it is aimed at. But tenants have real concerns. Large landlords do evict more often. In 2024, Invitation Homes had to pay $48 million to settle an FTC charges over misleading pricing and unfair eviction practices. This happened. So yes, corporate ownership does need oversight, but banning everyone is not the answer. The American Association of Private Lenders put it perfectly. Small investors are the ones who buy distressed homes. The ones with mold, fire damage, deferred maintenance, they fix them, they make them livable, they return them to communities. Wall Street does not do that. Local investors do. If you ban them, those houses stay broken or they get boarded up. Now here is the nightmare scenario. If all corporations are banned from owning single-family rentals, the BRRRR strategy dies. Buy, rent, rehab, refinance, and repeat. Gone. Because you cannot hold rentals inside an LLC. Flippers are crushed, small landlords are wiped out, and housing supply drops. That does not make housing cheaper. It makes it scarcer. So what happens next? We wait. We wait for definitions. We wait for carve-outs. We wait to see if it is a targeted policy or a political headline. Because there is a world where this helps housing and a world where it destroys it. If you're an investor, this is the moment to pay attention. And if you are a homeowner, this affects your value because policy moves prices, not just interest rates. If you want updates as this develops, hit that like and subscribe button and comment what type of investor you are. Flipper, landlord, first-time buyer. This policy could change everything, and you deserve to understand it before it does.